How do you find the people you're meant to help with your transformative work? Where's the sweet spot where your passion, gifts, and life wisdom meets a compelling need in the world that you'd love to serve and that can pay you generously for your services? I'm Susanna Maida, and I'm going to show you how to find that sweet spot for yourself. So let's start by acknowledging that at its heart, business is about relationships. And once you've begun getting into right relationship with the soul of your business, next is nurturing and growing relationships with the people you choose to serve, which means you need to know who they are and how you could help them. And so we're talking about your niche, and whether you're starting out in business or you're taking your business in a new direction, you need to know your niche. So then the question is, what's a niche? While the dictionary defines it in a variety of ways, my favorite is an ecological perspective that sees a niche as the position of an organism in a living community of plants and animals where it's most likely to thrive. So this points to a niche being your special place in a larger community, or in this case, the marketplace. It's the place where you truly belong, have access to your greatest natural capacity, you could shine in your uniqueness, and you can most easily thrive. Now, when you put it like that, having a niche sounds pretty grand, doesn't it? Well, unfortunately, naming your niche can be really challenging, partly because you're inside your own picture and you can't see essential aspects of it. Plus, there are several niche fears that can hinder the niche discovery process right from the start. There's the fear of choosing the wrong niche. There's the fear of, needing to get it right from the start because it's death do you part. There's the fear of having to turn away people who need your help. There's the fear of having to do the same things over and over until you're just bored silly. And then finally, there's the fear of lopping off everything that makes you unique and original and stuffing whatever's left into a box and then calling it a business. Now, none of these are actually true, although they may seem to be true when you're in the midst of them. Now, for transformative entrepreneurs, your niche isn't something you discover, out there by identifying a potentially lucrative, currently unmet need in the marketplace and then strategically deciding you'll respond to that. There's no heart and soul in that approach. You find your true niche through an inquiry that begins inside yourself. A lot can be learned about who you're meant to serve by looking at your own life, and especially at the places where you've struggled. Because when you learn how to find your way through an ordeal that life has thrown your way, you emerge with a particular chunk of wisdom that can help others navigate a similar journey. So the first big clue when niche hunting is that the seeds of your niche are in your own story if you know where to look for them. The people in your niche, they're often an earlier version of you, which is why your story resonates with them. Now that said, once you've identified an initial expression of that sweet spot that is your niche, please don't try to nail it down forever, tempting as that might be. As long as you and your business are growing, it's going to continue to evolve over time. Now, I fell into several of those niche fears, and it took me 4 years to get enough clarity on my niche that I could get traction in my business. And all the while, it was peanuts for income in my not yet a business. Now, several years later, my niche has refined in ways I simply couldn't have imagined, and it's evolving again in some really new and exciting ways. Now, I promise it doesn't have to take you years to land your niche, but it will likely take you more than just a few minutes, which is what many programs out there give it. Also, it's tough to do this process on your own, especially if you're creative and visionary and multi-passionate. You're just likely too close to see things for yourself. It's enormously helpful to have someone guiding you. Now, since a profitable niche that you'll love to serve is the second pillar in that essential foundation of clarity your transformative business needs, I'd like to offer you my help. So to learn more, please join my 2-part learning adventure called Partnering with the Soul of Your Business, Creating the Body of Your Work. Now, the free part includes a video training series, an interactive Facebook group, and a 2-hour Google Hangout training on Tuesday, October 6th, where you'll discover what's possible when you banish the niche fears and find the place in the business world where you're meant to thrive. So go ahead and claim your personal pass at the link below. And you know, I know that you want to help people, everyone really, if you could, but there are over 7 billion people on the planet. So find the people who you can make the most extraordinary difference for and serve them well. Leave the rest for others to help according to their genius. You can do very well for yourself by doing deep, good work that helps others, but only if you find the right people for you to serve. So come join us and learn how, and I will see you on the next video.